This is WBOC News at 11, Delmarva's news leader.
Good evening, I'm Cassie Simeon. Welcome to WBOC News at 11. The CDC says more than 16% of Americans have now received at least one COVID vaccine dose, but states are grappling with vaccine equity issues affecting underserved communities. And the Senate is debating President Biden's $1.9 trillion COVID relief package. CBS News correspondent Skylar Henry has the latest from the White House.
Maryland drivers lined up for their vaccines outside a Six Flags theme park. Governor Larry Hogan announced a new vaccine equity task force to help at-risk communities. In California, Governor Gavin Newsom also discussed the issue and had words for anyone trying to game the system.
I was down in East LA the other day at a public housing site, exclusively Latino, and saw these Audis pull up, folks that look like me.
California now plans to set aside 40% of vaccines for vulnerable communities. As states ease restrictions, Alabama is extending its mask mandate once more until April 9th.
At that time, it will become a matter of personal responsibility and not a government mandate.
By next week, 16 states will have no mask requirement.
We no longer need government running your lives. Instead, everybody must continue to assume their own individual responsibility to take the actions that they have already mastered to make sure that they will not be contracting COVID-19.
Texas and Mississippi's broad lifting of restrictions is prompting criticism from health officials and even President Biden, who called it Neanderthal thinking. The president's nearly $2 trillion COVID relief bill saw a contentious first day of Senate debate on Capitol Hill.
I object.
From the start, Republican Senator Ron Johnson objected to dispensing with the reading of the more than 600-page American Rescue Plan Act. Skylar Henry, CBS News, the White House.
The U.S. is now averaging 2 million vaccinations a day. As we just mentioned, Governor Larry Hogan announced a vaccine equity task force that will launch later this month with the help of the Maryland National Guard. The intent of the task force is to serve vulnerable and underserved communities by partnering with the local health departments and community organizations. Soon, communities will be able to submit proposals requesting mobile vaccination sites. As proposals are submitted, the task force will weigh a number of factors like distribution disparities to determine if a clinic should open.
We are looking to expand this successful initiative located right in the right place in the right community at the right time. All 24 counties and their liaisons, the Equity Task Force is out every day connecting with the community and understanding the needs to bring shots to you.
Brigadier General Janine Brickhead of the Maryland National Guard also mentioned clinics headed to Eastern Shore communities. We will share more information on those clinics when it becomes available. The target of those clinics, according to state officials, is the elderly population, those who are unemployed or making a household income below $49,000, minority communities, and those without access to cars and technology. Tomorrow is the one-year anniversary since the first coronavirus case was reported in the state of Maryland. To honor the fight that people of Delmarva have faced over the last year, Wicomico County will be holding a remembrance ceremony at 6 p.m. The Wicomico County Youth and Civic Center will be lit with amber lights to commemorate those who lost their battle with COVID-19. More than 7,000 Marylanders lost their lives to the virus, including 143 from Wicomico County. We will have more on this event during our 6 p.m. broadcast tomorrow. Security is on high alert at the U.S. Capitol after law enforcement agencies warned of potential violence today. The threat centers around the conspiracy theory that March 4th is the actual day American presidents should be inaugurated, and that today is the day former President Donald Trump will be restored to power. Natalie Brand has more details from Capitol Hill.
Security has increased around the U.S. Capitol today in response to intelligence that violent extremists may try another attack similar to the January 6th assault.
We do realize that the possibility of a similar incident occurring in the current environment is a very clear and present danger.
Capitol Police want the Pentagon to keep up to 2,000 National Guard soldiers at the Capitol for up to 60 days.
We should have them here as long as they are needed.
House Speaker Nancy Pelosi says she's now reviewing a draft proposal from retired General Russell Honore, who has been assessing security needs at the Capitol.
It's going to take more money to protect the Capitol in a way that enables people to come here children to come and see our democracy in action.
Law enforcement officials are asking state and local authorities to report any suspicious activity related to domestic violent extremism as the threat to the Capitol and lawmakers extends beyond just today.
So the threats are ongoing?
Yes.
Okay.
Law enforcement says threats against U.S. lawmakers are spiking.
In the first 2 months of 2021, there has been over a 93% increase in the threats to members compared to the same period last year.
An intelligence bulletin from the FBI and Department of Homeland Security warns that potential violence is most likely to be committed by lone offenders or small cells using simple tactics and easy to acquire weapons. Natalie Brand, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
Capitol Police also say militia violent extremists have allegedly threatened to attack the U.S. Capitol with explosives during President Biden's first address to a joint session of Congress with the intent to kill as many lawmakers as possible. It was a cool and breezy day on Delmarva as we take a live look into Salisbury from our Spicer Brothers construction camera. Meteorologist Dan Satterfield is forecasting a hard freeze tonight. Dan joins us now with a look at how long this chilly March weather will last. Dan?
Yeah, it looks like it's going to last right on through the weekend. We will start to warm back up next week. As a matter of fact, by late next week, we're looking at some very mild temperatures. But tonight, it's cold. Nothing on radar out there. Temperatures, they'd be even colder, but the wind is so gusty, it's mixing the air up and holding the temperature up some. We're in the 30s, though. 39 Salisbury, Dover 36, Wilmington 33. Clouds earlier have completely died out now. They're pretty much gone. And I'm thinking 27 to 30 by sunrise. Northwest wind dies to 10 to 18 late. Tomorrow, though, a high of only 42, a noticeably colder day than today was. And note that wind. It's going to be breezy in the morning and then turn rather windy throughout the afternoon. Winds gusting to 25 to even to 30 miles per hour. We have small craft advisories for all area waters. In other words, don't take the boat out. We'll talk more about the weekend forecast, and I'll show you the 7-day for next week coming up.
All right, thank you, Dan. Salisbury police have served a criminal summons to Amon Walston this evening. The 21-year-old allegedly exposed himself to 3 different women over the course of a week in downtown Salisbury. Surveillance video shows a man who is believed to be Walston leaving the scene of one of those instances carrying a skateboard, which police say he used to leave the scene. Salisbury police say Walston is being charged with 3 counts of indecent exposure. If you haven't secured your Delaware surf fishing permit, well, you're out of luck. DNRAC and the Delaware State Parks announced yesterday they have received their maximum number of permits sold, allowing people to drive onto the dunes to fish. Many surf fishermen say they are frustrated there were not enough notice given when the supply was running out, and some feel there should not be a cap at all. Delaware Surf Fishing LLC owner Rich King says there are other ways to prevent overcrowding on the sand.
So you want to fix everything, limit the number of vehicles on the beach, put up gates, no more cars driving on the beach. You can only have so many vehicles on the beach. That would slow down so much of the work the rangers and the seasonals have to do. It's not even funny.
Delaware State Parks say they are confident in the public process that introduced the cap on permits. If you missed out on your permit this year, surf fishing tags for 2022 go on sale in December. When we come back here at 11, we have more news, sports, and weather still ahead. The Ocean City Film Festival is in full swing, what you can expect to watch from the comfort of your own home. And a local entrepreneur takes a dive into the Shark Tank. Will they sink or swim? Who are they and what's their pitch? And for those reasons, stay tuned.
Your classic hit station. Listen to 107.1 The Duck.